Hey everyone, and welcome to my special training on article marketing, and more specifically on Content Crooner and how Content Crooner can accelerate the distribution of your articles in a very rapid way. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. I first want to start out with an overview of article marketing and how it can help your business boost its bottom line. Firstly, any successful marketer will tell you that your small internet business needs to be branched out into all the areas of marketing. So, SEO, social media marketing, email marketing, article marketing, you get the picture. And if you truly want a successful online business, then you need to have a presence in all of these areas. So article marketing needs to be an essential part of your business plan if it already isn't. That's basically it. Now, how do you use article marketing and how does it work? Well, if you go to my videos, or if you've already watched them, the Keyword Research Part 1, 2, 3, we talk about finding 3 keywords that we feel have high search volume, so we'll get lots of eyeballs on our page, and yet have enough competition, or not enough competition yet, where we could still compete within that phrase. So we're looking for high search volume and still low competition where we can have presence. So once we find those 3 keywords, which again, if you don't know about, you can go in depth and get those on those videos. We take those 3 keywords and now we pick one. So let's say one of them is vegetarian recipe, and we pick that and we write an article around the word vegetarian recipe. So in a 400 or 500 word article, we might use that word about 7 times or so. And then what we do is we pick a secondary keyword, and let's say that might be vegetarian desserts, and we add that to our article. And we make it maybe 4 or 5 times, and that's our secondary keyword. So these numbers might be a little different because my articles tend to be more 700 or 800 words. I like to give a lot of content. I usually use them around 8 or 9 times the primary keyword and about 6 or 7 on the secondary. And listen, you're safe. You don't have to worry about it because Content Crooner will tell you if they feel your article seems like spam or that Google or any of these article submission places will actually reject it. So they won't allow you to submit it if they feel it's too many times, and that's fine. So write it. If it's too many times, when you edit it, you just take a couple of them out. I'd rather write too many than too little. You do want the right balance, but if you do too many, like I said, they'll let you know. Take a few out, and then you're ready to go. So now I want to go to the actual submit content. Okay, and what we find here is a page to submit your article. So what I want to do is, this is 2 parts. I want to actually, do a tutorial on how to submit the article, but I also want to just do a quick overview also on writing an effective article title and also how to write an effective description to get people to actually read your article. So one quick thing is, number 1, you would really like to get that keyword into your article title and once in your description. So if you can do that, that would be extremely helpful. So one of the tactics that marketers use, one of the main tactics they use, is to evoke an emotion from their prospective reader, and that may be to pique curiosity, it may be to pique, get them excited, and it may even be to get them upset. Certain marketers will use things to rile someone up, so then they will read the article and be engaged with the article and read it. So let's take an example of that. Is there might be an article. 7 reasons why anyone who owns an SUV should never be allowed in the state of Arizona. So, of course, if you own an SUV, you would say, oh, what the hell is this guy talking about? What do you mean I should never be allowed in the state of Arizona? This is crazy. So then you would move down. That's an emotional, that's a article title that's looking to evoke an emotion. And then you come down here, and the description may say something like, find out why I feel that no one who owns an SUV should ever be allowed in the state of Arizona again, with an exclamation point. Well, if you're someone with an SUV and you happen to catch that article title and now you read the description, well, you might read the article. You probably will. Why? Because you just want to know what this guy's thinking. So again, you emotionally were engaged, and that brought you to reading the article. Again, this is a bit of an extreme example, but not really, because marketers do use this all the time. I personally don't, but marketers will use headlines like, something like, well, Content Crooner sucks, or Content Crooner is a scam. And, if someone was trying to look up something about article marketing, or maybe even knew about this and was looking it up, like you watch this video, now you go look it up, and you may put in Content Crooner, and you may see right underneath, the first couple things, Content Crooner is a scam, and you may click on that. And the idea is they just want to get your attention, and the article ends up being something very positive about it. So I don't use that tactic, but again, it's about evoking an emotion. That one might be fear. You might be thinking, oh, I'm going to buy Content Crooner. Chris told me about it. He said it's a great thing. And then you go click on the website to get it, and you see this thing, Content Crooner is a real scam. And guess what? It may evoke fear, you see? And it evokes a bit of, wait a second, whoa, I don't know if I want to buy Content Crooner. I want to click on this first and see. So you get where I'm going with this? It can be very, very effective. So writing the right article title is really invaluable, and that's why I spent a few minutes on it. Also, another very effective method, which one of the top marketers talks about all the time, saying use the headlines from women's magazines. Slim down in 7 days before summer, or or whatever it would be. And we've all seen them. And use that. And I use it. I do. I have 7 ways to build a small internet business. I certainly don't make up 7 ways. If I don't have 7 ways, then I make it 5. If I don't have 5, I go 4. I would tend to go not less than 3. You could say the 3 reasons why you need life insurance by 40. And then, if you did 3, I would expound upon those reasons more than if you did 5 or 7. But you would never want to go less than really 4 or 5. But anyway, that's that. So that's article title, and then we talked about our description, wanting to really engage the reader to actually read, entice them. Here he puts here entice, to actually read the article itself. So now I'm just going to go through this quickly. This is where you're going to put your article, what we talked about with the keywords. This is about the author, where you get to talk about who you are. And then this is the HTML box, where you're going to get to put your links in. And now we come down here. I'm just going a little quick because these YouTube videos can only be 10 minutes long. And now let's look if we have a article about vegetarian cuisine or recipes. Well, okay, food and drink and recipes. And now we come here. These are going to be the places where the article directories where we're submitting this article to, so we find the right readers for our article. I saw something here, health. There we go, health and nutrition. So these will be going to places, directories that talk about nutrition and health and recipes and food and drink. I think our niche is a little small to have something more specific, but that is a good start to get some really good exposure, as you'll see in a minute. And then we put our keywords in here, the ones we want to compete with. You could put a lot more than 3 here, though. And then you can choose how you want it to be distributed. You're going to click on these 2, click next, and it'll take you to a preview page. You look at the preview page. Usually about 75 or 80% of the time you will find a few things to edit, so definitely read that page, submit it, and then you will go back to the main page, and I will show you that in a minute. Okay, here we are back at the main page at the bottom. I did this to save time, pausing it. So basically, as you see here, 7 reasons to become a social media manager might be the perfect job for you. So, and all these other ones, I think I have a 4 here somewhere. But anyway, these are all, here we go, 4 ways your internet business can profit from it, outsourcing. So what I want to show you now quickly is here's the distribution of the article. Your article will first go into a place where it's going to be reviewed, and then if there's any edits that need to be made, you make them quickly, and then eventually it will come down to this distribution place. And now I want to just click on one of these. This is a report of, it'll tell me when I wrote this article, which was, this article was, I think written maybe July 12th. So it was distributed, though, in July 13th. It only took about a day. And now, in just about a day and a half, 236 article places have this, distribution places. So that's one article. And that's, 236 and counting. That's in one day. So you see the power. Now you really get, and that's what I wanted to show you. That's the whole reason why behind this training is that Content Crooner can accelerate the speed and distribution of your article like nothing else. There are other stuff out there, but for the price, which I think is I think it's $39.95 a month. Could be $29, but I think it's actually $39. But I'm telling you, for the amount of exposure you get, it is invaluable. I mean, most marketers write about 2 letters a week with their keywords in article marketing. I write a lot more than that because I like to. And the point is, I get a lot more results because of it. So I hope you enjoyed this training. I hope you see the power of Content Crooner, how it can help you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next training video.